Okay, hello everyone and welcome to Dead Island Riptide. This is the second game in the franchise and the sequel to Dead Island. However, it's not called as such. It's not called Dead Island 2. It's technically more of a Dead Island 1.5, and if you watched my ranking video of all of the Dead Island games, you'll see that I put this below Dead Island, but it's still an A tier because I do still enjoy the game. I just don't like it as much as a Dead Island for several reasons, which I did name in the video. However, yeah, we're going to be starting our playthrough here, and I'm going to try and finish it all before September, which is when university starts back up, and I won't be able to play this game for a couple of reasons. The first reason is that it doesn't run quite as well on the laptop, I'll be honest. If you thought Dead Island was a bit laggy in the playthrough whilst I was playing it on the laptop, Riptide is a lot worse because it has more stuff going on. It has new textures, new graphics and everything. But mainly, the sound doesn't work on the laptop for whatever reason, so yeah, no playing it there. So I'll try and finish it before September. If I don't though, it'll just have to be a long-term project and I'll move on to something else in the meantime. But for now we're going to be starting out Riptide here, and we're going to be starting a new game here, and since we played last time as Sam B, we're going to be continuing as Sam B, and they do have a new character select screen. We've got Logan here, who is the throwing expert. Also something to note, I could import our previous save character, which a lot of people do, and I probably do recommend it. However, for the purpose of this I'm not going to. I tend not to. However, I'd say it's a pretty nice thing to do. Obviously I've messed with the save file now of our previous save game, so yeah, we can't import it, in good faith at least I can't import it, so we'll be starting a new game, which is what I normally do anyway with Riptide. But yeah, so we have Perna here. This is sort of like their main draws, their main drawing points, and then we have Xian, then we have Sam B, obviously, and then we have the new guy introduced in Riptide, John Morgan. He's an ex-soldier of the ADF, Australian Defence Force, as it states right there, and hopefully, I can't promise, however, hopefully I'm going to be able to find all of his journals, which are one of the many collectibles actually in Riptide. Riptide has quite a few collectibles. It has a couple of audio journals, it has various other things to collect as well, so I'm going to be trying to pick up as many of those as possible. But yeah, like I said, we are going to stick with Sam B. I played the game as Sam B before, so it only makes sense that we finish the playthrough here as Sam B. So yeah, let's get started. And yeah, because I have completed this game before, I do have options for all of the chapter selects. However, we're going to be starting a new one. He does have a different intro. I think a little bit. Yeah, there you go. As you can see, he does have this extra bit down the bottom. If you want to read it, it is on the Wiki if you want to read it, I do believe at least. So yeah, we're just going to start a new game here, and we're going to put it into custom, and we'll be starting at level 15. And we are going to watch the intro movie as well.
My name's Perna, and I'm going to tell you about the worst bloody holiday ever. I was at the Royal Palms Resort on Vinoy, working as a bodyguard for some asshole CEO. I figured once he left the island, I'd have a good week to relax on the beach, enjoy a Mai Tai or two. But no, that wasn't to be. As I woke up one morning to discover that the goddamn zombie apocalypse had arrived. A local lifeguard by the name of Cinnamon saved my life. Soon after that, I discovered I was immune to whatever this plague was. I met a few others who were immune, and somehow we were all elected to save everybody else. There was Sam B, a one-hit wonder hip-hop star from the States. Logan, an ex-football player and full-time douchebag who never missed a chance to hit on me. And Shin Mei, a sweet little hotel clerk who was as brutal with a blade as anyone I had ever seen. Together, we went to Norsby to try to gather more supplies. And from there, things really went to hell. The army tried to contain the infection, but they were bloody useless. Vinoy itself was totally isolated. It was pretty clear we were on our own. At this point, we just wanted off that goddamn island. And that's what led us to that maximum security prison. You see, some dickhead colonel by the name of Ryder White lied to get us to track down what he thought was a cure for this zombie plague. Well, that cure ended up turning White into a giant bloody maniac. Luckily, we hooked up with a prisoner who flew us out of there on the colonel's helicopter. We were off that goddamn island at last, and everyone we tried to save back on Vinoy, well, they just didn't make it. Except for that little native girl, Yerima. We spotted that naval vessel just in time, as we were just about out of petrol. We couldn't believe how lucky we were to finally find a safe haven.
So yeah, it acts as a bit of a recap of Dead Island. And here we go. Here's the second part of the intro. Which is hinting to the fact there are zombies on the island already. But I'll talk about the intro after this, when we're actually in gameplay.
Get your hands off me!
What the hell?
What is going on here?
Get off me!
Get it off me! Get it off!
What's with the cuffs?
Sorry, but I can't take any chances. My orders are to take you into custody and transport you to a secure quarantine area.
And who the hell are you?
Lieutenant Colonel Samuel Hardy. Don't resist and you'll be fine. We just need to be sure you don't pose
Man,
a
we
threat.
no threat. The threat's on Benoit. You have any idea what's happening back there?
We have an idea. We're hoping you can help us fill in the details. Especially her.
You keep the hell away from her.
Frank Serpo. I should have guessed. Are you the one in charge of this clusterfuck? Watch yourself with this guy. This freak would sell out his own mother. If he had one.
Take the immune down to the lab. The two others will come with me.
Lab?
Hey, do we look like goddamn guinea pigs
I'm a
to you?
citizen of the USA, man. I got motherfucking rights.
Back off, Serpo, but just stay out of it.
What the fuck, man?
Don't do that again. One less immune won't make any difference. Now take him to the lab.
You may have command over Palanai, but on this ship, I'm in charge and I have my orders.
Your orders are to follow my orders, Colonel. Would you like me to call your superiors?
Somebody tell me what the fuck is going on here.
And just before we go into the next cutscene, which will actually transition us to gameplay, just make note of the model used for this scientist.
Mr. Serpo. I've already administered 3 doses.
So how much longer? You said we'd have results by now.
Sir, this is uncharted territory. We'll need another day at least.
Just be careful. We don't want him dying on us.
What about the native woman, Yerima?
That's a more complicated case. She's being taken to another location.
Don't worry. I'm keeping a close eye.
Oh, God. My head.
What the hell happened? Motherfuckers drugged us.
Who are you?
Hey, we're talking to you.
On nobody, really.
You've been bitten. How long has it been?
Long enough. I guess it doesn't affect me.
So you immune too?
So it seems.
What? They plant you here to spy on us?
Right, that's why I'm beat to shit like this. It's all part of my cover.
So, they tested you too?
Yeah. I'm guessing they're trying to figure out why we're all immune to
How'd
this.
you get here?
I was a soldier before the shit hit the fan. Part of a huge humanitarian search and rescue operation. And then that civilian arrived.
So,
Right. Suddenly, the military was no longer in charge, and the rescue operation was called off.
So what are they up to?
All I know is there's a naval blockade around the entire archipelago. No one's allowed in or out. Whatever the fuck is going on, there's nothing to do with humanitarian efforts. That's pretty clear.
Christ, I'm still woozy from these bloody drugs.
And here we go, we're going to get into our character skills.
damn drugs. Where the hell's everybody else? What, did they take them while I was out?
And yeah, if we're not playing co-op,
Shit,
there's going to be no one here.
How long am I gonna be locked up?
This is Colonel Hardy. The ship has been compromised. If you're down in the hold, I'm opening all the cell doors.
I better get the hell out of here while I still can.
And here we go, so we're free.
Everybody's gone. Shit. This looks bad.
We're free, but I am going to get into skills first. So, before I choose all of the survival skills and everything that we're going to be needing for the first part here, let's break down what's actually happened here. So we've had 3 separate cutscenes. We had the opening recap, we had the new intro cinematic, and then we had the transition to the hold cinematic, where we meet John, the new character who a lot of people play because he's a new character, and he's also got some pretty interesting skills. However, what actually happened there? So Perna narrated the intro, which leads some people to wondering who the actual main character is of the 4. And some people say it's Sam B, because Sam B came back in Dead Island 2 and he's the most recognised one. He's had his music made and everything for the games. But then we have Perna doing the intro recap for Riptide. So bit of confusion there. But to me at least, there is no main character. The group works as a group. It's now a group of 5, but the group of 4 works as a group. They work as a team. There is no main character. They're all main characters. They all work as a team. They all have their fair share of input over Dead Island. They all had their own things that they were doing and input into the group. So, to me at least, there's no main character. But in the intro you heard Perna say that nobody made it from Banoi, which I think is not true. I think what she's referring to there is all of the characters that came with them didn't make it. Because it showed Jin, it showed Moen. They didn't make it, as we know. However, there's at least decent reason to believe that all of the safe houses that we go to and that we meet, they're still alright, I would say. So no need to worry about Cinemoy and Trevor Cohen and all of those guys. They're all probably perfectly fine. The guys in Moresby maybe not so much, but at least the resort and like the jungle, they should be fine. I'd say they should be perfectly fine. What else happened there? So we had Serpo, he's the new bad guy. We have Samuel Hardy, who is the reluctant Australian Defence Force colonel, who is resentful of the fact that Serpo's involved here, and he genuinely does want the best for the Immune, at least from what we've seen. From that intro cutscene, he wants the best for the Immune. He doesn't want them hurt. He literally just wants to take them to a quarantine zone and then get them on to wherever they're going. However, Serpo and his shady corporation hijacked that. So Serpo's not very happy with it. He doesn't want them to do any of these experiments really on the Immune, but he has no say in the matter. And then we have the fact that they drugged and tested the Immune. And if you'll notice, And as you will notice as we go through the game, a lot of assets from Dead Island have been reused in Dead Island Riptide, namely, for example, that medic. The medic is just Dr. Robert West's character model that they've just repurposed with a new voice actor, but it is really still just Dr. West's character model. So that's something to note, and you'll see it a bunch, especially in Henderson. You'll notice a lot of reused textures and things going on there. But anyway, we're in the ship. We're in the HMAS Avenger, His Majesty's Australian ship, although at the time of this it would be Her Majesty's Australian ship. The Avenger, it's a destroyer of some description, and yeah, we're here in the hold, where we've been let out of the cells thanks to Samuel Hardy. Now, something to note in the intro here, collect everything, but do not, and I repeat this to anyone who's going to be starting out, do not upgrade any of the weapons you find in here, because at the end of the intro here, you will lose all of your weapons, but not any of the mod parts you find, nor will you lose any of the cash. Any of the cash that you pick up. So in general, that's always a good sign there. So in general, do not upgrade any of the weapons you find here, because you're going to lose them all anyway at the end of the prologue here. But you will keep all of the cash and mod items. And I've just completely forgotten that we need to set up our skills, so I'm going to go with this. We're going to want money. If there's anything I know from Riptide, it's that we're going to want that. I'm going to go with lockpick. We're going to go with heavy hitter for a bit of combat skill. In general, they nerfed stamina, so I'm going to take this. I'm going to take one backpack skill slot and I'm going to take that, I think, and we're going to increase the blunt weapon durability. So you can, as you saw as I was choosing a character, you can choose your skill setup if you're doing a new fresh save character like I am, or you can do custom, which is what I always do because I am able to choose what skills I take. Now, there is a new skill in here, which is Spring. I never take Spring because I find that the time that you have to get back up after being knocked down helps you with regenerating stamina. So it's basically some free stamina, or some free time to regen stamina, because zombies don't attack you when you're on the ground. And yeah, this is the tutorial part for the flashlight. But yeah, because zombies won't attack you when you're on the ground. So yeah, you might as well use that extra time to regenerate stamina so that you can attack them again once you're back up. Spring, you get straight up. Something going on.
Captain don't know most of his crew is dead.
So yeah, anyway, like I was saying, Spring gets you straight up. You don't really have any time to regenerate stamina, whereas if you don't choose Spring, you get more time. So hey, there's that. But anyway, we can select all of these things. We're going to take that baton. Which way do we want to go? I don't think it makes a difference. Both of these lead to the same area. This leads to the workbench. And yeah, like I say, we don't want to upgrade, we don't want to repair. We are literally going to use these weapons until they break, and then we're going to discard them because, well, A, they're not very good, but also B, yeah, we lose them after this. So yeah, we might as well not hang on to them anymore. So
if anyone's still alive, fall back to the bridge.
Holy shit!
Ow.
Bitch, she better not sink.
Anyone even hearing this? You are. Engines are on fire. Someone's gonna put them out or we're all fired.
He's not wrong. The engines are in fact on fire. And yeah, there's nothing here for us really. We're still in the prologue, so not really much point exploring. But we need to get over there, and the way we get there is we go down here, we come over here, and we go up this ladder. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Here we go. Take that med kit, and we use the fire suppression.
Should be clear now.
There we go.
Whoever took care of that, you deserve a commendation. You just saved a lot of lives.
That captain sounded different. He sounded American. He didn't sound Australian. But anyway, yeah, we need to come back over here. We need to climb back up the ladder. Bonk, bonk, bonk. That's a familiar scream. We know that scream.
Oh, shit. Tired of this shit, man.
And yep, so there's zombies on board. And you question how? Because we didn't bring any on. They didn't have any on board. How did these zombies get here? Well, you remember in the intro, Yerima bit one of the soldiers. That was, well, the soldier that was restraining her. She bit him. And as you will remember, hopefully, from the playthrough, Yerima is a carrier of the infection. Ooh, savage homemade knife. Nice. Yeah, Yerima is a carrier. She's immune. Yeah, she's like Patient Zero. She's a carrier, but she's not a. But she doesn't get sick. So she bit the soldier, which transferred the virus to him. He got loose after turning, and he's infected the ship. That's how it's gone. And we can just beat up this guy. Very good. Oh, okay. Hello, zombie. I can see you through the porthole. Ow. And the hull has been breached. There's a zombie. He is dead, yes. You're also dead. Yoink.
These y'all motherfuckers gotta last me.
So yeah, we might as well check in here. Might as well kill the zombies. We don't need to worry about our durability for any of this, so we might as well try and get some free mod parts from these guys, or some free cash, whatever we can get. I don't know if the med kits also call a spiteful wooden battle, thanks. Yeah, I don't know if med kits also carry over, but we might as well see. Because yeah, after the ship, well, after the end of the prologue, I should say, we lose all of our weapons in what happens, and this is fun. Oh, good. Infected. Oh, and you decided to stop running and start charging at me. Alright. Start trying to grapple me. Oh, you didn't. Get out of it. Get out of it. Yeah, you might have already noticed some gameplay changes. Firstly, looting is seamless. There's no pausing to reach down and grab it like in the first game, which is very nice. If we go into here, quest items are in their own area, collectibles obviously still in their own areas, but mods, they're in their own separate area here. Namely, miscellaneous is now in its own area under consumables. Throwables will also go in there. So yeah, if we, or rather when we get some grenades and all that, those will go in their own separate area. We won't have to worry about them taking up valuable inventory slots like they did previously, which is very, very nice. We'll take that wrench, why not? We have this staff. Now, a staff is probably my favourite weapon out of all of the weapons introduced in Dead Island, Riptide at least. Yeah, it's probably my favourite blunt weapon. Possibly not my favourite melee weapon introduced, but definitely up there. Just for multiple different reasons, but yeah, it's definitely a good one. Definitely a very good blunt weapon as well. Also, something to note, zombies will no longer drown when underwater, which is something we did use. Yep, you knew that. Yeah, zombies will no longer drown. That's something they changed. As you can hear, they're making noises, but they're not actually drowning. Okay, never mind, I guess we're not using that. Yeah, they make noises, but they don't actually drown anymore. They're not taking drowning damage, as you saw. They're not taking the little blue ticking damage, so kind of a shame there. But, yeah, where are we going? We're going this way. Oh, that's right, we need to go through this way. Ooh. Okay, we need to hold it. There we go. There we go. Yep, you didn't have anything to throw at me. So yeah, there you go, we just leveled up our blunt weapon skills, and if I go here, and I go skills, we have these things, weapon proficiencies. These are 10 different levels of each weapon type. You've got hand-to-hand, you have firearms, you have blades, and you have blunt weapons. And what these are is basically, the more you use a certain weapon type, the more proficient you'll get in that. And yeah, okay. Yeah, the more proficient you'll get, and the more bonuses you'll get. There's the rock that we're crashing into. Ow. And we did just get a pistol, which is very nice. However, I am going to equip this shotgun. Yoink. We're going to equip... Oh, I already have the pistol equipped. There you go, yoink. And we're going to equip the shotgun. It's already equipped. Mine, thank you. So yeah, we can blaze away as much as we want. It's a good way of getting some early firearm proficiency up here. So, Captain's dead. Rip. Yeah.
Shit. Somebody need to get this ship under control. Gotta get this ship under control or we screwed.
I just want to take that extra shotgun ammo. So yeah, Captain's dead. There's some rocks. We're nearing Palanai. It's a fun time to be had by all. But yeah, the Captain's dead now. The zombies have got him. Rip. There's an infected. But yeah, firearms have been made much more potent in Riptide. They do a lot more damage. They fire a lot... Well, in general they just do a lot better and they handle a lot better. As you saw, we just one-shot an infected, and again, which is something that would never happen in the original game. Yoink the meat though, since we can. You didn't drop one, never mind. So yeah, firearms in general a lot better to have on your person than in the previous game, which is a very welcome change because firearms really did feel absolutely terrible. Okay, I didn't expect you guys. Yeah, okay, that was a bit of a scare. I didn't expect you. But yeah, in general, firearms a lot nicer. They introduced the sniper rifle into this game, which we will find a lot later down the line. However, yeah, firearms just been made a lot more viable. A lot more viable to all characters, not just Perna. And they also introduced some other firearms as well. Special firearms is what they're called. They also introduced this move, which I never use, and if I do it's on accident. But it's basically like a jump leap. It's really weird. I can't remember what it's called officially. But yeah, it's basically like a jump strike. But here we go. Serpo's escaping on Super 25.
They're your problem now. You can't just leave them here. They're civilians. If I were you, I'd worry about your own survival, Colonel.
Yeah, there he goes. Yeah, go away, Serpo.
You, get up here.
Your captain's dead, soldier. Oh, shit.
Oh, there goes another one. So yeah, here's basically the remaining soldiers of the ADF on the ship.
We're on a collision course. We have to get to the bridge.
Yeah, we got another problem.
Sure do.
We've got company.
And there's the suicider. And have we got an auto rifle now? Question mark? No, we haven't. Okay, where's the auto? Oh, there you go. There you go. That got the suicider at least, and there's the thug. I think a soldier got in the way of doing that. There goes those guys. As you can see, if we were using an auto rifle in the previous game doing this, oh, okay, this would not be happening. These guys would not be going down as quickly as they are. Hello. Oh, they killed the thug. Good. Oink, rag. I made knife. Oh, you're not dead. Okay, now we need to reach the bridge. We'll just check in here. Yeah, basically nothing. So, again, we are still in the tutorial, so not much to expect there. There are a couple of ways you can reach the bridge. You can either climb up top there, or you can come around the side here. I'm going to come around the side here with Samuel Hardy. Because, yeah, there's the captain. And, yeah, bulkhead's jammed, okay. Oh, so there is only one way to go. Okay. I thought there was multiple ways to go, but no, you have to go in via the bulkhead upstairs, so that's what we're going to do. Gonna come around here. There's a guy. Hello, friend. Yep, got you. And in we go now. Hello. Yep, get out of here. So the captain's down here. That guy's dead. Yeah, there's the captain. Okay. And it looks like we can snipe him from up here, which we're going to. Firearms level 1. That's always good. Okay. There's an infected down there, apparently. And there we go. And we leveled up as well. That's always a good thing to do. We're going to take... You can ram through locked doors. Tackle's always a good one to take. I don't particularly like any of these ones, really. We're going to take that. Yeah, sure. We'll take tackle. And we just need to get back down here. There's infected down here, or at least zombies. Yeah, there's a guy there. No, it isn't. Never mind. There's a guy here. Yoink, yoink. There's the captain. He didn't drop anything interesting. Let Samuel Hardy in.
We need to release the anchor.
Yeah, that's what we're going to do.
Oh, Jesus! Hold on!
And another rock. Yep. And we black out, apparently. And here we are, Chapter 1 Paradise. That was it. So yeah, ship crashes, we get stranded on Paladine. That's how it works. And that's the intro to Riptide, basically.
Hey, wake up. You all right?
What happened? The ship.
Get up.
The ship's dead in the water. Can you walk?
I can try. Where am I?
Hal and I. But it's really not safe here on the beach. There's an infection. Some sort of plague.
Again? Fuck me, man!
The whole island's gone to hell.
Yeah, I've been there before.
We'll talk later. Right now you need to move. Head for the Paradise Survival Camp. Look for the big treehouse. You'll find other survivors there. Take this. In the meantime, I'll see if anyone else washed up on the beach.
And here we are. We're on Pearl Sands. Survivor pack has been added. Yep. There we go. And it looks like we did keep some medkits, or we were given some medkits. I think we might have been given some medkits because I do have the two DLC installed for this game. One of which is the Survivor pack. The other one is the Fashion Victim pack. Survivor pack gives us this barbecue blade, which is kind of handy at the beginning here. And it also gives us the barbecue mod, which, much like the Ripper mod, is kind of limited in its application, but it's always fun to try and get regardless. And here we have two people. Here we have got Harlow and we've got Wayne, but I'm going to leave it here for now for this episode. We'll be continuing this on in the next one, and I will take you through Paradise, or Pearl Sands rather. And yeah, we'll continue on the game from there. So I'll thank you for watching, and goodbye.